We ain't got time to argue about this.
Fight me on this. Get in there.
You better be right behind me.
She's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it. I can see it already. Drop it. Leave it alone. Oh my god. Oh, she got hit in the face. Welcome to Chevnez Nation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 10K. What's up? What's up? Hey. Of course, it's a demo day. So we got another demo for you. You know, we did the Nocturnals not so long ago. That was a good little game. I think it's gonna be like a real good. It's gonna be a real good game for the summer. But we got another demo day. Another demo game that we're playing. It's a Star Trek. Now, I know nothing about Star Trek. I've seen Star Trek in like my younger days when I was a kid or something like that. But I've never been a Trekkie or anything like that. Like I don't know enough about Star Trek to speak on it. But you are gonna play the game nonetheless, and hopefully it's gonna be a fire one. You know what I mean? I know it's gonna be another decision based for sure. You know what I mean? So you can't really go wrong with decision based games. All right. Yeah, you can't go wrong with decision-based games. Like I love decision-based games, and you know it's me and my, of course, baby Kai with me. What?
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down.
This music sounds so copyrighted.
They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good.
I should check the settings first and make sure this ain't no copyrighted music. That's
Our
like
first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
y'all don't hear music, then y'all know why. It was copyrighted and I had to take it out. I'll take that.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
You don't like flying. And yet, you joined Starfleet.
There's a reason I'm not a pilot.
You should try it sometime.
The crew is impacted by things you say. All right, but I love decision-based games like it. I love it.
I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Is he gonna come? Are you coming, bro? He's still sitting down. Check in at security. You checking on him first? So like, bro, you good? Is it gonna let us? It might. Nah, it's not. It's not gonna let us.
A
Welcome to
starbase on the very
Starbase.
edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
That is so pretty. I know in real life that has to be amazing. Oh, he came.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the academy.
Oh yeah?
Hey,
Maybe
bro,
you've
it's too
heard
late
of the
now.
Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that. There's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
All right, my turn.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
This is dope. Would y'all do this?
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
Yeah.
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
My camera down?
See you on
It
the
definitely
Resolute.
did. Would y'all do this though? Would y'all go to space and live out here? You know, Imam.
Commander.
What's up? If Elon Musk was like, "Hey, I got this big old starship, and we're gonna put this big old starship in space, and I want everybody to come out here and live, or you can stay on this Earth. It's up to you." Like, what you doing? Like, is you
If I
going
remember
on the
right,
ship?
Commander Ermot is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Matter of fact, let's say you could do like a trial run. Say if you can do a trial run for 10 years, right? And he'll pay you while you up there. Would you go then? Like, do that matter?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
He just out here helping people. Dang, he didn't say thanks or nothing. He did a deal.
Thanks so much, Commander.
Oh, hey, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. Respect. Yeah, well, let's say he gonna give you, let's say, I don't know, $1 million. Gonna give each person $1 million, right? Everything is paid for on the ship. The food is paid for. Your bed is paid for. All that, everything is all expense paid. All your stuff is taken care of. $1 million you get paid per year, so you can make $10 million over a course of 10 years. And all you gotta do is be one of the first people to go on this ship and live for 10 years. Is you going for it or not?
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
And I'm talking about 10 million tax free. You know what I mean? Tax free, straight up million.
Excuse me. Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
I see him.
Ah, there he is. Thank you.
Happy to help, Commander.
I'm still gonna talk. I just want to talk to people. Why not?
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Replicate myself a meal is crazy.
Excuse me.
You hear the Resolute's getting a new
Me
first
personally
officer?
though, me personally. Oh, what?
No, get this. They're from a different ship.
Oof. Wonder how the crew feel about that.
It makes them look desperate. Is their crew that bad?
Yeah, not a good look.
I had listening on that conversation. Me personally though. 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a long time, man. I don't think I wouldn't do it for the.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermat, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
I wouldn't. Me personally, 10 years.
We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the
Goodness
USS
gracious.
Endeavor.
You've done your homework?
Like I said, we're very lucky.
That ship is crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't go the first one.
USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go,
That's not a
she
big
can more
one?
than hold her own.
That's not a big one. It's
And she doesn't look
crazy.
so
What
bad
you mean?
considering 6 months ago, she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test,
music
but the
is
warp
loud.
core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle.
Oh, babe. This music is loud as F. Like, bro, I can't even hear what he's talking about because he's so loud. Like, relax.
Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
To have lost so many lives. That's a high price to pay.
Too high by any estimation. But there's nothing that can be done about it now except get back to work. And make sure it never happens again.
There we go. That's some good audio. That's what I'm talking about. Why the music so loud? That's...
I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
The fact that that is a small ship compared to the other one is crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be like the first one. I would be like, you gonna have to do at least like 2 trips. Like I need to see people go and come back safe at least twice. You know what I mean? Cause the first one is crazy. For $1 million? Nah, dude. Like maybe 10 million a year. Nah, that's too much. That's way too much. Ain't gonna do that, but let's be like 2.5 million for 10 years per year. 2.5 per year for 10 years. If I didn't have kids, then definitely probably around that time, because I know all I gotta do is do 10 years. Nah, no, I can't. This couldn't be the first one, bro. Like maybe the second one. At the earliest, the second one, but the first one is crazy. That's crazy. The second route to go, come back. I might do that. Like go up there, and you come back 2.5 or 25 million. Yeah, that's 25 million, right? Yeah, I do that. I don't know. It would just have to be a thing. I would have to think about that, John. But like me right now, nah.
I got just the thing. Hyperspanner does almost everything, except what I need right now.
Why are you giving me the option to pick it? Weirdo. Oh, this is about to be a thing. Like I gotta do this. I feel like that would be hot right now.
Is that?
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I thought the thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Yeah, so I gotta play multiple people. It's crazy. I thought I was just playing her. Hell, you still. Oh, what's this?
Come on!
What? Hey, you see me trying to put in this work, girl?
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than 0G. You're welcome.
My man was over here struggling, wasn't he?
So clean I can see myself.
Carter Diaz!
And you know what? Not half bad.
Why you calling me like that, Shawty? I'm coming. Go. See, you said wait for me. Go. You holding this up. I'll make sure everything's done.
Good to see her fully operational again. And if she breaks, we'll just fix her.
34B gives you access to the tubes behind cargo storage all the way to the turbo lift.
Not after the retrofit.
I don't need
Bulkhead
anything
cuts it
from
off at section
utilities.
2. New computer
Of course I have it, I
reroutes.
guess.
Where'd she go? Did I miss her?
I'm thinking we'll
Did
have
she
to
turn on me or something?
then take
Alright, my bad. I didn't even see you come this way. I went down the wrong highway. My bad.
Hurry up!
Don't rush me. This other went down the wrong highway.
Engineering.
Come on.
I heard the new EXO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovok called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
Orders are orders, Neely. You know what they say? There are no small missions. Every expedition has a purpose.
Even if we don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, orders are orders, shorty. Like, do your job.
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edzelar on repeated occasions.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies.
I know he was that.
Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
How concerned should we be about the storm? Are you worried?
Vulcans do not worry. We calculate the variables and take appropriate precautions to mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander Chovak.
Let me go do your job.
All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nilly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old
buddy.
or any old relaunch.
Oh, bro, what?
Excuse me.
Disrespectful.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They seem alright. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda.
You weren't gonna leave without
Don't you have something to do?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
Clearly.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Oh my God! I hope nothing don't
Here,
happen.
let me help you.
No, no.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go.
I don't trust her already. I'm sorry. I don't trust her.
See you on the other side.
What other side? Which one do you mean? Because I feel like you on that type of time, man.
Activating magnetic souls.
All right, let's get it down.
you never gets old.
It's low key that's John High,
Let's
but
go.
low key I ain't gonna lie to you. This is dope. Yeah, I never could do this. If he was offering this, nah, I'm good. No, thank you, my brother. I'm not walking on. Nah, I would be no good. It would be dope though. It would be something dope, like for real. To be able to see and witness, be a part of. That's fire. This is the captain quarters.
Captain
Don't ask me how I know
should
that.
be here momentarily.
Don't ask me how I knew that. Don't even matter how I knew that.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Let's get something to eat then. You know what I mean?
Just a sip of something.
Sip is crazy. Coffee, tea, rock. What the fuck cake is that?
Decisions.
Clearly coffee, man. I'm like tired. A cup of coffee for a good space run is fire. I didn't know what the tea one was, so you know.
Perfect temperature. Don't know how they do it.
Are you just gonna sip it one time and put it back? What kind of mess?
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
You can spare me the pomp and circumstance. There's plenty of work to be done without all that.
You always had a work ethic like nothing I'd ever seen. That's just what this ship needs at the moment. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Let's see if the story gonna be the same.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you.
Yeah, tell me. I want to know the real
We're on the
story.
verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
Oh, see, he ain't tell me all
Captain, I have
that.
to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say, we might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
And what happens if they don't?
There's a chain of command for a reason. We all have our orders.
That's true. Everyone on this ship should know that.
Sometimes the occasional reminder doesn't hurt. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
But are we prepared to embark on the mission?
As much as I'd like to think that's true, I have my doubts. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front.
Okay.
The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Oh.
When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
Thank you. But I feel like I still have so much to learn.
You'll have plenty of opportunity. And if you're willing to put in the work, I'll do everything in my power to help you along the way. Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
Bet. Okay, we got a sister up there. Diver.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer.
Y'all ain't got nothing to say?
Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Appreciate you.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
What's up, my guy?
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
Man, you was close.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time,
Okay.
and I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad.
What the?
Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that.
Hey, appreciate you.
So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
That's very kind of you to say, but enough about me. We have a lot of work to do.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, get to work.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. I have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Appreciate you. Okay. Sit in the captain's chair when you're ready. Can I talk to somebody else? Can I talk to these people?
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
I'm gonna smack him.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
Okay.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Alright, who else?
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Appreciate you, my brother.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Right. Can I go outside or do I gotta stay here? I just gotta sit in that chair. I gotta sit in the chair. This.
Tactical hollow dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Okay. Take seat, begin command.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Okay.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Do I want to lower my shield? I don't feel like it. Maybe I don't. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
Lowering structural integrity field. Now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
I don't like that.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Can I look straight ahead, please? How long is the episode gonna be?
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Oh.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Gotta do this quick.
Beginning recalibration.
RT tuned.
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment. Light touch, Carter.
Hey, bro, this thing working. Oh my God.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
What? Yes, it was. What is that?
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
What a very impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
Captain Solano's familiar with my condition. I'm sure it factored into his decision. So I'd have to say it's not a problem.
But we should probably have a contingency plan just in case. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns...
You don't see that red... you don't see that red flashing light? Sir. A red flashing light.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Oh, God.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
I'm reading power abnormalities.
Red alert!
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave.
That's not a bad idea.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our shields.
Cheers. Let's get it.
Petrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got one shot.
Understood. On my command.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
This is it!
All hands, brace for impact.
Dang! Oh no!
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh my god, that's not
Oh, you
good.
don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
That can blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
I don't know why I chose shield. I feel like the shield is a good idea though. You know what I mean? Like,
Reach the first access point.
I hope that wasn't a
Understood.
bad idea.
Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
I'm trying to do it as fast as possible.
Diaz to Resolute.
I don't want
The failsafe
nobody
is
down on my
temporarily
watch.
disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Oh my god. Right in front of me is crazy. What the? What did I get here?
Yeah. Still took most of it. Snuck up on it.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Man, you was watching my bear.
We're almost to the regulator.
Watch my back. Watch my back.
Opening the access panel.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine.
I
It
know.
must work efficiently.
I'm doing it.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
All right, is that it? Nope, of course not. Am I supposed to pick?
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak can...
Oh my god. Is that the thing holding this up? Why is it moving? That's not good. That's not good. Alright. Okay. Oh shoot.
Get down! Diaz to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, this
Got a
is
lot
like
of debris
episode
coming
1. We're
down.
going
All
through.
vibrations too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
What's the talk?
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station.
Oh
If
my
that mooring
god.
arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have
What's
a
up, bro?
Commander, what are you doing?
the
Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Alright, relax.
Jara?
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
Can't set off a bomb beside him.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
Starbase, stand by. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Oh my god, shut up. Don't let me do my job.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark!
Oh my god.
Grab my hand. I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Push, man. Oh my god, push. I'm about to say, is there not two of y'all out there? Work together. You got it. We had to get it. We had to get it. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
I got you.
She asleep.
Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Etzelar there to access the interior.
Roger that. Go in there now.
All right. Go.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
You up? Go, shorty. Go. You ain't got time. No, you go first.
Let me save your neck this time.
Oh my god. We ain't got time to argue about this.
To fight me on this. Get in there.
You better be right behind me.
She's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it. I can see it already. Drop it. Leave it alone. Oh my god. Oh, she got hit in the face. I was gonna end like that. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, that was fire. That was fire. Yeah, we gonna have to play this more. We got to play this again for sure. We want to get the whole game. That was, to me, I love decision-based games, bro. And that was like, even though I knew, bro, that was fire. That was fire. We definitely gonna play this again. This just was an hour long for episode 1 by itself, bro. And we own it though. We own it. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that y'all always do. I really appreciate the work and time that y'all always put in on my junk, man. Run the like button up. This is the second demo that we did for today. Damn, that was crazy. Just go have fun, man. Go learn something. I know a lot of people are graduating. You know, if you graduate and you watch my joke, man, happy graduation. Send me, post yourself at your graduation or your diploma or your degree or whatever you getting, and tag me on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna shout you out for real. I love y'all. Enjoy. Have fun. Bye.